Good morning. Look at this wind. Oops. That was an acorn. Oh, more acorns. Here comes the rain. Here comes the sun too. I can see it. It's nice walking on pine needles again and having pine trees. Look at this. And yet we don't feel a thing. Now we're feeling it. Let's go back, Roxy. Let's go before we get blown away. Come on, Toto. We're not in Kansas anymore. She didn't want me putting on her rain jacket, but I put mine on. I'm not stupid. My backup camera stopped working, so I am going to try to fix it myself. I took the cover off. I did change the fuse underneath the floorboard area, or underneath, down there. That didn't work, so I took this cover off. Thank goodness the previous owner had some tools in here, so I found the right screwdriver for this. I just kept looking everywhere and everywhere for a fuse, and then finally I see it right there. So I'm going to change that fuse on the back of the camera and see if that works. That little tool that comes with the fuses just didn't work, so I tried some pliers. And let's stick a new one in there. Ta-da! That's what it was. You know how I knew? Because when it went out before, I asked the guy if I could watch him. And he's like, sure. So I watched him put that fuse in there. So I figured I can do it too. I'm not paying someone. The tricky part is just making sure everything goes back the way it was in there in the first place. So it's a matter of like which piece to put in first, which comes after. So I think I'm getting it. Everything's good and solid. Nothing's moving around. Now we can put the cover back. Snap in. There we go. Okay. Just like that. Let's see if it works. I cannot drive without my rear camera. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Jesus. So it was nice to have this little toolbox because my other screwdriver, my multi-screwdriver, it didn't have the one I needed. So this was nice to have these extras. All right. It is so crazy here. I'm gonna do laundry real quick and then hit the road. I was thinking, you know what? It worked for my benefit that it was a Sunday, because if it would have been like a Monday, I would have just taken it to an audio place where they put in stereos and had them fix it, or the dealership. There is a dealership here nearby. So the fact that it was Sunday, everything's closed, it's crazy weather, I was just forced to do it myself. So sometimes you gotta try things on your own. You gotta try to attempt it. I mean, what's the worst I could do? Not be able to fix it and then take it to a place that could fix it. At least try. That saved me some money. And I feel pretty accomplished, so that worked out. I can do it. It is just an ugly day for driving. Just the rain, the wind. Thank God, my backup camera is working. I could not drive without that. I need that backup camera. I don't know how people do it without it. Now I just dropped off my laundry and I'm gonna go get propane because I am pretty much on empty. And I don't want to use, I did plug in, so my battery is fully charged. I don't want to use my electricity for my refrigerator. Plus, I gotta make coffee. I gotta heat up water, so I need propane. And it's hard getting propane in this little town. I've gone to a few places and their propane tanks are shut down. So I'm gonna try this other place, see if they've got it. Lights are out, palm branches on the ground. Hey, this would be dangerous if it was nighttime. People aren't paying attention. Oof. They better get that fixed. Back to Arroyo Grande. I just went to the last Chevron gas station and the whole gas station was shut down. So I couldn't get propane there either. I'm batting 0. Look at Sleeping Beauty there. She's like, I can sleep through anything as long as you're here. As long as you don't open that door and try to sneak out, I'm good. Okay, Roxy. It's calmed down some. I could probably drive in this, but you never know when those gusts of wind come. And it's just like, whoa, they just kind of take you off the road for a second, you know? But we're waiting for our laundry to dry. Everything got wet, so I just ended up washing everything and then just waiting for it to dry. It's my vent over my stove, exhaust vent. I was on the phone with my son today and all of a sudden my smoke detector started beeping. I'm like, oh, I'm cooking. He's like so used to it. He's like, oh yeah, of course. Okay, we're going in. Or is it we're going out? We're going in the rain. We're going in the storm. But we're going out. Oh man. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna melt. I'm okay. I'm not gonna melt. I'm okay. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, I'll be back, Roxy. Come on in. We got it. I just had a few towels. Oh, it's time to go. Look at her. He's just like, take me. They're coming, Roxy. Here we go. Oh, it's probably because that light's out and somebody didn't notice. It's calmed down. Enough for me to drive. Good timing. Just got my laundry and so I'm going to head to my sister's. We're just playing it by ear. Trying to get behind the storm. No rush, nowhere to go. No timelines. No hot dates. The only people that are on the road are the people that need to be on the road. So, it's nice. Look at those waves. Who was that? She had to go out and see my sister. I don't know how she knows, but she started acting like she always does whenever my sister. Oh. Always does whenever my sister. Oh. That was funny. She's trying to dry herself off. She just rolled right off. Oh my gosh, we're getting wet out there. Oh, that was my sister. That was Auntie. She's like, I just want to dry off. Yeah, she started acting up the way she does when I go visit my sister. And I'm like, you haven't even seen her and you already know she's out there. Whew. I gotta rewatch that rolling off. She's like, I'm gonna melt. I've gotta dry myself off. You're not gonna melt, Roxy. Woo! We are rocking and rolling. There were signs on the road that said, do not drive until tomorrow night, I think it was. My sister said I could stay here tonight. She's like, there's no real enforcement going on right now in this park. But it does attract a lot of sketchy people once the sun goes down. I think I want to turn my rig around so that the wind doesn't blow right on that door. It seems like it's coming from that direction. I know. I know. It was Auntie, huh? Wanna go outside? Go outside? No? No going outside? Oh, just kisses, huh? Just kisses. Yeah, I'm going to turn the rig around. Turn your rig around. We turned it around. This seems to be a good level spot. And I checked the weather. The weather report shows that things should calm down by morning. So as long as we don't get bothered here, we can stay. I have made another delicious ham, turkey, cheese, avocado sandwich with salt and pepper and microgreens, because someone thinks I'm part bunny. Well, they called me a dust bunny because the slightest wind blows me away. So I've got my microgreens. So this is going to be my sandwich. Let's cut it in half and see the inside, because it's all about the inside. Look at that, the sharpest knife. I mean, who doesn't love a good sandwich? You know what? The only one that's missing here is Mr. Tomato. Mr. Tomato didn't make it to the party, but everybody else did. So let's taste it. Let's taste it. You get a bite first. Go ahead, take a bite. You can have that corner right there. Now I get a bite. If food makes you dance, it's good. I always feel like I'm being watched. Are you watching me? There you are. You're totally watching me. My little stalker. Look how cute the ducks are in the little area where the water has accumulated. Donald and Daisy, they're like, oh, you have a pond here for us. Oh, water's getting in. Oh, gotta close this. Are you comfy? Good girl. We don't want to go out there. I want to just wait a little bit longer. Let this storm pass.